Hello everyone, this is JP of Group J, and I will discuss the objective in these scheduling algorithms. As we know, on the single computer, we can perform many operations at a time so that the management is also necessarily on all the running processes those are running on the system at a time. With the help or advent of the multiprogramming, we can execute many programs at the same time. So for controlling and providing the memory to all the processes, operating system uses the concept of this scheduling. In this time, in the time of CPU is divided into the various processes and also determines that all the processes will work properly. So that this scheduling will specify at which time which processes will be executed by the CPU. So that the scheduling means to execute all the processes those are given to a CPU at a time. The scheduling is used for divide the total time of the CPU between the number of processes so that the processes can execute concurrently at a single time. For sharing the time for the sharing of the time or for the dividing the total times of that CPU, the CPU uses scheduling techniques. This scheduling is important because multiple input-output requests may arrive at the different processes and only one input-output request can be served at a time by the disk controller. That's another input-output request need to be wait in waiting queue and need to be scheduled. Two or more requests may be far from each other so can result in greater disk arc movement. Hard drives are one of the slowest part of the computer system and thus need to be assessed in the efficient manner. Cut mo dito kanina. Features of the program. Algorithm chosen are simply easy to understand. Need information will provided that can be seen at the output of the program. Animation can be noticed in the program to make the system more presentable and creative. By implementing this scheduling in program, users can have convenience in applying these scheduling algorithms they learned.
Hi everyone, my name is Gerald R. Sevilla from Group J and I am going to discuss to you our this scheduling program scope and delimitations. Scope and delimitations. The first specification is the number of tracks to be searched have minimum of 5 and a maximum of 8. Number of tracks, minimum of 0 and maximum of 199. Can specify direction towards higher value. The fourth specification is it computes for the total head movement. Fifth specification is it displays the list of travel tracks in proper sequence. And the sixth specification is our program comes with an animation. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm here to demonstrate you that this is scheduling algorithm program. Now let's run. Press any key to continue this scheduling algorithm. Now let's go to SSTF first. Input the following requirements, total number of tracks. Now, we're gonna test if we input a number that exceed of the following requirements. As you can see in the screen, the program said the total number of tracks must be minimum of 5 and maximum of 8. Now let's try 4. Oh, there's a statement that popped out. Total number must be minimum of 5 and maximum of 8. Press any key to continue. The program doesn't accept our input value because it doesn't meet the requirements. Now, let's try it again. Let's try the negative numbers. There you go again. Same statement came up that tells that total number must be minimum of 5 and maximum of 8. Press any key to continue. Now, we're gonna input something that meet the requirements. Let's try total number 5. See, it moved to the next requirements. Initial head position. The program said the initial head position must be minimum of 1 and maximum of 198 because the total scale is from 0 to 199. So let's try 0. Oh, another statement that pop up. initial head position must be minimum of 1 and maximum of 198. As the program needs, you must to follow their requirements. Now we're gonna try it again. For Mach 5 this. And now let's try to input the real one, the initial head position for our sequence. Let's try 55 there. And input 5 element of this, minimum of 0 and maximum of 199. And we're going to follow the requirements. First, let's put our first, say, 34, 85, 7, 8. As you can see the sequence, short, the SSTF sequence, it starts from the 55, which is our initial head position, and the sequence follow as you input them. 55, 34, 85, 98, all two. That's all. Thank you. At the previous video, I show you how the SSTF works in our program. Now let's proceed into scan disk scheduling algorithm. First, there's a notes over there that the total number of tracks must be minimum of 5 and maximum of 8. Now we're gonna test it again. If we put a wrong value that doesn't meet their requirements and still accept it, let's try -10. And there you go, same statement pop up as we seen at the previous one. Now let's input that will meet the requirements. Let's try 5 again. Minimum of 1 and the initial length position will choose 60. And input 5 elements of this queue. There, we're gonna try 98, 42, 19, 106, 189. And there you go. The sequence is from our initial position 60 to 98, 106 to 189, and 199 to 42 as the scan algorithm sequence work. That's all. Thank you.